Chad Connelly chairs South Carolina for the Republican Party. Lenny Curry is the Florida Republican County Chairman. Welcome, both of you. First of all, let's talk about South Carolina and the angry Newt Gingrich and Rick Perry comments. Ron Paul, notably different, Rick Santorum also different in their remarks about Bain Capital and about the investment banking career of Rick Perry. What are you seeing in South Carolina, and do you like what you're seeing so far with this combative campaign?
Hey, Andrea, glad to be with you again. And there's no question about it. Primaries are tough. They're bare the knuckles and pull the velvet off the hammer times. And we're kind of used to it here. What we love seeing, though, is all across the nation, people are talking about the importance of South Carolina. We knew all along this would be the crucial place where the crucial votes would be taken. And we think we'll continue our tradition of 30 years of picking the eventual nominee.
Jim DeMint, the senator, of course, who is the conservative icon in South Carolina. Here's a little bit of what he had to say. He has said he will not endorse, but he's predicting it is a Romney sweep.
If you wanted to bring that contrast to the American people, it should have been done in Iowa. But now that Newt and others do not appear to be in the game, to damage a front runner makes no sense to me.
Lenny, from your perspective, as they head down to Florida, do you agree with Jim DeMint that damaging the front runner is bad politics for Republicans right now?
Oh, Andrea, thanks for having me today.
I kind of see this as
I will say this, that I would like to see less nastiness, obviously, in this primary, and particularly this strain of class warfare within the Republican Party, attack on business. I'd rather not see it. I don't think it's healthy.
Chad, you were going to chime in?
Yeah, I just think that this is part of the primary process, and vetting out our candidates, get them a thick skin before they go against Obama in the fall. I think that's important, and I'd rather it come out now than come out later, to be honest with you.
And Chad, as the candidates are now in the Bible Belt, is Mitt Romney's Mormon faith going to be an issue, under the surface or outright? Is that a problem for him?
Honestly, Andrea, I don't think it's near the issue it was 4 years ago. And with jobs in the economy and what President Obama's done to our economy overall, I think that's much more in the forefront of people's minds than what his religious faith is all about.
Lenny, Laura Bush was quoted as saying that the Bush family wished that Jeb had run this year. Is that the feeling widespread in the Republican Party, especially in Florida, of course, where he was governor?
We've got a host of great candidates running for the Republican nomination, and Jeb has a bright future, whatever he decides to do. But right now, again, we have a great slate of candidates, and whoever emerges victorious, I believe, in the Florida primary will ultimately go on to be our nominee, and we'll take back the White House with that individual.
What about Ron Paul? He heads into South Carolina, Chad, with a strong second-place finish in New Hampshire and, of course, having a lot of momentum behind him and passionate supporters. What kind of factor is he in South Carolina?
Well, like you said, he's got some of those passionate supporters that I can see anywhere. Somebody was telling me about watching one of his supporters literally hanging off a bridge overpass on Interstate 26, hanging a bed sheet with Ron Paul for president written on it, painted on it the other day. So he's got passionate supporters. His folks are loyal and engaged. I don't know what part he'll play, and we still got 9 days to go.
And Lenny, as they head down to Florida as well, they're already campaigning down there. I think Mitt Romney's going to be at a fundraiser tonight in Palm Beach. But what about Mitt Romney? And he put up a Spanish ad trying to reach out to Latino voters. Who is going to appeal most to that very important segment of Florida's vote?
Well, I think they're all going to try to appeal, but when you come to Florida, what's different than many of the other states, we have 10 major media markets, so you have to have the resources and the funds to get on television and communicate your message, and we're going to see more of that in the weeks ahead.
Lenny Curry and Chad Connelly from the two big states, the next two primary states, thank you very much. We'll see you soon down there as well.